Have you ever been absolutely shocked to find out that a friend hates your favorite movie? Or that your coworker has a completely different political opinion than you? You thought, wait, doesn't everyone think this way? If so, you've experienced something called the false consensus effect. It's a fascinating cognitive bias where we tend to overestimate how much other people share our own beliefs, opinions, and habits. We essentially project our own way of thinking onto the rest of the world, assuming our perspective is the default or common sense. So, why do our brains do this? Well, for one, it's a mental shortcut. It's just easier to assume others are like us than to consider every possible viewpoint. Plus, we naturally surround ourselves with friends, family, and communities that often do share our values. This is called our social bubble, and it reinforces the idea that our way of thinking is the norm. This effect makes us feel validated, secure, and part of the group. It's comforting to feel like you're in the majority. However, this bias has a major downside. It can lead to misunderstandings, arguments, and a closed-minded perspective. When we assume everyone agrees with us, we might be less likely to listen to or respect different opinions. We might dismiss others as being weird or wrong simply because they see the world differently. This can create echo chambers where we only hear our own ideas reflected back at us, preventing us from learning and growing. For example, imagine you're a passionate advocate for a 4-day work week. You've read all the studies about increased productivity and better work-life balance. In your mind, it's a no-brainer. The false consensus effect might lead you to believe that almost everyone in your company feels the same way. You might be surprised to find out that some colleagues worry about client availability, while others are concerned about cramming 5 days of work into 4. They don't share your consensus. So, how do we overcome this? The first step is simply being aware that this bias exists. The next time you find yourself thinking, obviously, everyone agrees that ... take a moment to pause. Ask yourself, is that really true, or is that just what I think? Actively seek out different perspectives. Talk to people outside your usual circle. Read articles from sources you don't normally follow, and practice genuine curiosity. Instead of aiming to prove your point, try to understand theirs. By recognizing the false consensus effect, we can become better communicators, more empathetic friends, and more open-minded individuals. We start to appreciate the incredible diversity of human thought, and that it's a much more interesting world to live in than one where everyone thinks exactly like us. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this interesting, give this video a like and hit that subscribe button for more insights into how our minds work. See you in the next one.